It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Bills burner at wide receiver. He had a busy week last week, finishing with over 170 yards.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup. They have a tremendous aerial attack, one of the best in the league. But they're going to face a stiff test here.
I don't think that they'll face a tougher test all season long because this is the #1 defense in the NFL. A team that puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback. And we know from talking to both of these teams, neither of them is going to back down from this challenge.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
This is Morris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned an AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A 7-yard pickup. It brings up 2nd and 3.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing, right? And everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that. That go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time, and now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They run with Morris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Here's Morris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Bills to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, they'll throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 6. And his pass incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. The Bills first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the 2nd half. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. This is caught by Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They're going to...
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Morris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
They run again with Morris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burger?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Morris.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams ready to go on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and they'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go. Morris.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They'll run on first down. It's Morris. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morris. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, it's Morris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Bills now down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here.
And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.